How's it going, guys? Baffled T here, back again with another reaction. Today we have another Ren. Now, you're all going mental over the Ren videos, so who am I to deny you more? Apparently I was gonna sort of save it in case I ran through them all too quick, but apparently there's so many it doesn't matter. So here we go. Here's another one. Bosh. Alright, Money Ties. Now, I saw a lot of comments saying Money Ties, and I saw it's a more recent one. Now, I've seen loads of suggestions. Okay, I'm going to get to all of them, so if you're not seeing the one you suggested, don't worry about it. Okay, I've got the one with Prof. Now, when I saw that he had a song with Prof, I was so confused. How do these two know about each other? That's what I wanted to know. But either way, absolutely amazing. I can't wait to check that one out. Yeah, I also have some stuff from some other artists that I like Chilling It, an Aussie guy, some other bar specialists. So I hope some of the Ren fans, or the Renegades, I think they said they're called, would like to stay for some of the other reactions too. Yeah, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Ren, Money Ties. Now, Ren has proved himself to me. Yeah, for variety and talent, and bars and lyrics. Now, this one, someone suggested it. Now, I don't know what to expect. I think it might have been one of the ones that was like rappy rap that people were suggesting, but I've seen loads of ones. I've got it in my notes, but I haven't checked my notes prior to this because my phone died. Classic ADHD, so I put that to the side. So this one, I'm going in completely blind, but I believe this is one of those ones. I believe it is. So let's go into it.
Godliness with contentment is great gain, for we brought nothing into the world, and we cannot take anything out of the world. But if we have food and clothing, with these we will be content. But those who desire to be rich fall into temptation, into a snare, into many senseless and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evils.
Classic Brighton there. This has started off really deep. I wasn't prepared. This is filmed like a proper movie as well. I like this.
Ruin and destruction. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evils. It is through this craving that some have wandered away from the path and pierced themselves with the many pangs of greed.
Money makes the world go round. Money makes a pure man lawless, proud. Money makes a man's verb consummate the noun. Cause an action to a thing is inspired by the pound or the dollar. False prophet, preach profit, and we follow.
Ugh. It is rappy rap. Content. I love it. I'm also noting some of these locations because I saw someone say that they want to see a short of going to various places where these are filmed, and I can do that. Let me know if you want that. I might do it anyway, but that's something I've thought about doing because I'm looking for something to do where I go out and do stuff more in public. So feeding me there, I like it. Anyways, enough about me.
Pure man, lawless, proud. Money makes a man's verb consummate the noun. Cause an action to a thing is inspired by the pound or the dollar. False prophet, preach profit, and we follow. When the scholar teach dishonor, that's a bit the pill to swallow.
Ooh, when the scholar trains dishonor? Is that what he said?
False prophet, preach profit, and we follow. When the scholar teach dishonor, that's a bit the pill to swallow.
When a scholar promotes dishonor.
The biggest bank robber are the banks and the politicians, but judiciary are whores, what a shock. When we lose sight of live and let live, forget your soul is made much richer by the love that you give. If you're living just to make a living, that's all that is. And when you're lying, slowly dying, will you die with a grin? Now,
hang on. He's cooking here. Let me absorb a bit.
Robber are the banks and the politicians, but judiciary are whores, what a shock. When we lose sight of live and let live, forget your soul is made much richer by the love that you give.
Yeah, so when you lose sight of live and let live, just letting everyone do their own thing, then you start.
Shock when we lose sight of live and let live. Forget your soul is made much richer by the love that you give.
Made your soul more richer by the love that you give, so you forget that when you start attacking people and not letting them live their lives.
If you're living just to make a living, that's all that is. Soul is made much richer by the love that you give. If you're living just to make a living,
if you're living just on making a living,
that's all that is.
Then that's all there is.
And when you're lying, slowly dying, will you die with a grin? Now.
And then when you're lying and you're dying, will you smile with a grin? Listen, smile with a grin or die with a grin. That's what he's. My brain's a bit frazzled if you haven't noticed, so you're gonna have to bear with me. But I really like the meaning of that. This is what I'm talking about when I'm saying you can have great lyrics without bars. Like, obviously I wanted to break down that section. Now I'm not hunting for meanings here and there and here and there. I'm just getting the meaning of what he's getting across because he's speaking it like poetry. Now that is a great lyric. It's just like a really poetic way of saying, like, be nicer to people and don't live just for the paycheck. Like, live experience with people, build a community, a loving community, and then even at the end, when you have the same that you started with, nothing, you can go with a grin. That is a beautiful message. Now, I'm sorry it took me a while to break that down, but sometimes, especially with rap, a 4-bar can get left as soon as you're on the next 4-bar. And like I said, my mind's a little bit slow today. I did a lot yesterday, so bear with me. Yeah.
I'm digging up the root of evil, money tools. And when you're lying, slowly dying, will you die with a grin? Now digging up the root of evil, money tool like a blade. You can slice across the jugular or carve and create. But when the money ain't the means, but the means is the money, you start to compromise ideals for dollars, morals get bloody. Now let me tell you.
Oh, he's switching it up again. So like that first bit, clearly digging into like the greed. Obviously by that dialogue at the start, it was quite nice of, like, you know, showing the rough sleeping around the bins and the demolished buildings. Building's been left there for ages, by the way. It's been like that for a good over a year. And just sort of really drilling in that, like, at best you're using the same, like, tube transport. It's all like the video is all dark, gloomy. It's very, like, it's harder rap, like it's a harder beat, but it's still like a, let me just bring you along my horror story of, like, look at all this greed and corruption. It's great so far. Now let's see where he spins it next.
With the means of the money, you start to compromise ideals for dollars, morals get bloody. Now let me tell you a little story about a boy named Bren, born March 1990 in the Celtic Welsh ends. We didn't have much, but mum and dad, they made enough to put hot meals on the table, fill our bellies full of love. A little sister fell into the picture. Oh my God, we loved her, made our family richer.
Okay, I'm gonna let him go into storytelling. I just want to comment on the fact that I appreciate you lot for filling in the gaps for me, because this would have been the point I would have found out he was Welsh, right? And I saw in the comment, I think I said in the last video, I saw in the comment that he is Welsh and moved down to Brighton. Now, I like I said before, I am half Welsh, my dad's side, so it's quite cool that there's that one, but also I have a blind spot in my ear for the Welsh accent as well. So that's why I couldn't pinpoint his accent. But also someone commented saying, you know, he's been in the UK dotting about a bit. And, you know, there's a bit of Manchester in there. Other points of, like, more southern, the posh English, like my English. So obscure in all the ways that I already can't hear. So, you know. But big up all my Welsh people out there. Bore da. Let's go.
And we both got older to the picture. Oh my God, we loved her, made our family richer. Then we both got older, world a little colder. Life it had a way of chipping away at that shoulder. I held her and I told her. Hierarchy, status exists. Sometimes the purity of youth gets snatched, leaving you stripped. You'll learn that love is not enough, it's not a world for a kid. So toughen up and buckle up because it's bumpy as shit. And
Again, you can understand the main level and there's no deeper level to that bar. As in, like, there's no second layer with a different meaning. But that is still deep. It's like, while he's learning the world with his sister, he's turning around to her and teaching her the lessons he's learning, even just a couple of steps ahead. And it's a bumpy ass road. I like, because the thing is, that was a bit of a switch, but still not really. I like the way he just molds into a different thing, right? It's good.
it's not enough, it's not a world for a kid. So toughen up and buckle up because it's bumpy as shit. And there'll be those who take advantage of the light in your soul. And there'll be times you feel the cup you're filling leaking with holes. And that dark can get much darker, we all must grow old. But listen up, my little sister, hold these words to your close. Keep that
I really liked, I hate to pause it again because I want to let it cook, I'll take it back, but the pouring, it feels like you're pouring water in a cup when it's filled with holes, like that pointless, like no matter how much you're putting in, it's never coming up to the level you want. You can never get a sip because it's already gone. That's a really nice metaphor. I like that. That's a
get much darker, we all must grow old. But listen up, my little sister, hold these words to your close. Keep that kind heart kind, humankind are in need. Never ever let this world make you bitter like me. Because this world needs love, and love it leaks from you, see. Sis, this world needs light, and you're the brightest I see. I see your wings have feather more than ever. Mine were torn by my oppressor. Sickness scorn me, but whatever. By your side we fly together, give me
again, just hammering that point of like backing her and stuff, but he's really mad at some of the hierarchies in it, and it makes sense. Listen, he's been hard done by the sounds from what I'm hearing in the comments, with like he always has to go traveling for healthcare, and he's like always shifting about, and he's, you know, suffered a lot to be able to provide that wisdom. But then again, like I said, he's doing it at the same time, like he's flying with her through this journey, but his wings are already damaged and withered. This is what I'm talking about, right? He's leading the story. Surface level, anyone can follow. But the story that he's telling still has like a really and he's telling you every aspect of it. He's not saying, oh yeah, I struggled, me and my sister, and then gone on. He's like telling you, look, these are the things, this is the lesson I'm telling her. He's giving you a full detailed essay about that topic. And that's a difference. It's a difference between some rappers and artists.
than ever. Mine were torn by my oppressor. Sickness scorn me, but whatever. By your side we fly together. Give me flight when I could never. A releasing of the pressure, and the pressure makes a diamond. I will shine with you forever. Fuck greed, fuck depression, fuck bullies, fuck the jealous. Fuck every man who made you feel less than a treasure. And fuck a world that makes us feel small. Fuck the forces that divide us. Now's the time to stand tall, because money makes the world go round.
That was a sick animation. Did bro edit that? Because that was clean.
It is now the time to stand tall, because money makes the world go round. Money makes the sick boy sicker somehow. Money gets a man mug punched in his mouth. Money run the gang thug, drug money plow.
I just realised what you said there with money makes a sick man sicker. That is so true in terms of like Hollywood, and in terms of people like Diddy, like Epstein. They would have been way less messed up if they had less facilities, less access. Imagine if they were broke, they would have just been menaces on the block, probably arrested within a week. He's spitting.
Money makes open case close. Money bend love, make war, make goals. Money gives a poor man hope. Money saves lives, takes lives. Money money is, money isn't, money's just that. Money's just a concept, people are trying. Tax up the poor man, feed up the fat. Money's just cash. Take money.
I like the hypocrisies he was pointing out there. He was saying, look, it makes a rich man, it makes a sick man sicker, it gives a poor man hope. Taxing the poor and giving the fat man another meal, and it just, all of that just in a hook, where people who aren't really listening are just hearing money and a couple other words and think, oh, that's a really basic hook because he just said money about a whole bunch. There's people, you may laugh, but there's people that do that. They don't listen to the deeper meanings. And I know I come across like that sometimes, but I'm glad I cleared up the bar thing with you. Also, legendary part of Brighton right here. Also, a very chilly part of Brighton this time of year right here. That sea air is no joke. That breeze, if it catches you when the sun's down, oh, brisk.
Take money, take money, take fake money, fake money, fake money, fake money ties, money ties, money ties, eh? Money lies, money lies, money lies, eh?
Again, right? I liked that. That was more rappy. That was more. The beat was a little bit more boom bappy, hard, nice. And then it still had that deeper layer, that it wasn't like transfixed on a certain vibe of sounding hard. I think that's one of the main things I really like, is I like it when someone's not too fixated on seeming hard and they actually have the raw talent in this. Because listen, there's not a lot of people who make boom bap, hip hop, drill, grime, any of the genres like that, who don't look the part and don't act the part of hard. Pause. If we're not careful, Diddy will come back in the combo. But do you know what I mean? So it's really refreshing, because I know obviously he goes to this when he's bored, like as part of his like, I'm gonna go here. He walks into the studio and spins the wheel of genre on where he's gonna go, and every day he adds a new one. And then he adds an extra wheel that you spin after the first wheel for subgenre on every single option. But to hear someone not care about, oh, I need to look hard, I need people to know that I do this and I do that, and I'm a bad man, on my style of music where it is heavily dominated by that topic, is so refreshing. So refreshing. So with this track, like, the meaning was deep, the beat was nice. Like I said, he still switched it up a bit, but because like he stayed within the bounds of the instrumental a little bit more with this track, but he was really just trying to tell that message of the issues around money, the greed it causes, the sacrifices made for it, people sacrificing other people's livelihoods for more of it. You know, inspiring hope in the poor man and stuff like this. Like, he covered a whole base of discussion within 3 minutes, while also touching aspects of like dealing with the current world with his sister, and how he's supporting her, and how they're going through the journey together but separate, and he doesn't want her to go through what he's going through. All of that within 3 minutes with 2 or 3 hooks in it. That's crazy work. That's clinical. And he wasn't rushing through topics either. Really detailed. So for that reason, listen, I can't give it a 10. I know you renegades are waiting for a 10. I can't give it to him yet. Okay? Obviously, he gets extra points for the video, everything, doing it all himself. I very much got that vibe from this one. I don't know for sure. But sick video as always. Sick quality on the production for him doing it himself. So I'm going to give him a 9.5. Now, I feel like I'm just going to breeze between 8.5s and 9.5s with Ren until I find that perfect track for me. And by the sounds of it, there is one out there for that. And as you know, as I've repeatedly said, I like bars. I like hard beats. I like bars. I like it more hip-hoppy, but it can drift into the drill, grime, garagey vibe. But as long as the rap is deep, there's double entendres, there's bars galore, you're going to get a solid 10 from me. So that's where the 10s will be. Keep suggesting ones that from Ren below and like giving suggestions. I'm seeing a lot of them multiple times, but I am noting them. I've had fun going through previous comments and reading those as well, so thank you all. And yeah, that's been me, Baffled T. Subscribe. You won't regret it. That's a Baffled T guarantee. I'll see you all next time. Peace.
What's up? It's Baffled, the OP rhymer. I'm the bomb, so call me Oppenheimer. She think I'm finer. Oh, quick reminder, you're running out of time on the timer.